welcome. How are we all doing today? Are we doing great? I think you are, and you know why? Because you guys are just amazing. So today is another Here Comes Queenie, which means that it's Queenie time. And of course, I've already brought out my beautiful girl. Queenie, she's already in shed again, which means that she is growing with lightning speed. This girl, she is about to get so big. I can already both see and feel that she has grown quite a lot since I got her. I don't know if you guys can see, but I totally can. I can tell you that. If you're new to this channel, let me just say welcome and let me introduce Queenie. Queenie here, she's my 1-year-old female wild type corn snake, which means that she is the most typical corn snake that you can find, and she's also the one you will find in the wild. Queenie here, she is quite small of her age, and that's okay. The breeder was just feeding her slowly. There's no harm in doing that, they just grow slower. But I've decided that I really want some size on Queenie, so I'm feeding her every week, and I can totally see that it's working. Queenie, she's not looking fat, not at all, but she is just growing and growing and growing. And of course, we are going to be feeding Queenie today. We're also going to have a look at her terrarium, all the usual stuff, but I also thought that today we should take some pictures of Queenie. But now that she's in shed, I think I'm gonna save that for next week, because when snakes are in shed, as you can see with Queenie here as well, their colors are not as vibrant as they usually are, which means that she's looking a bit more dull in the color, she's looking a bit more gray. She's still beautiful, but she just really has this gray look to her, and I really want to take pictures of Queenie when she's looking her absolute best. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna wait until right after she sheds. I'm gonna do another video, and then I'm gonna take some awesome pictures of her. This is a really good tip for you guys. If you want to take wonderful, beautiful looking pictures of your snake, do it right after they shed, because that is simply when their colors are so much more vibrant and they're looking absolutely gorgeous. Today we have some more questions on Queenie. I have a bunch of them. I did ask you guys last week for some questions, and I received so many of them. Last time I did 3 or 4. I think I'm gonna do the same today. So let's get on with that. The first question is, what is the major difference between Queenie's setup and other types of snakes setup? It's a really good question. It's also a difficult one because it depends on the other types of snake. Queenie's terrarium, I think, is a very common terrarium you find. There are 2 hides, there's a water ball, and there are some plastic plants, and of course the substrate, a heating mat, and that's about it. So Queenie really has, what can you say, the minimum basic requirements of just about any type of beginner snake you will find out there. All in all, Queenie's terrarium does not differ that much from most snakes. The next question is, what made you want Queenie, and if I would ever stop having snakes? The reason why I bought Queenie was because a lot of you guys asked me about corn snakes, and I didn't have a corn snake. I had a California king snake. The California king snake is a bit different than corn snake, and corn snakes are the #1 beginner snake. So I thought I really wanted to do something for you guys, and I really do love corn snakes. I did have a corn snake before. I thought to myself, I'm gonna go out, I'm gonna find the best corn snake in the world, and then I'm gonna give her to the channel as a gift to everyone that's watching. So that is basically why I bought Queenie, simply to show you guys how to take care of a corn snake, so all of us can watch her grow and learn from her. The second part of the question was if I would ever stop having snakes. Gee, I really hope not. I absolutely adore my reptiles. I love my snakes. I love all my animals. I really do. I could never ever see myself in a house without any animals at all. If times were tough and if I had to focus on other things, maybe I would step down to just owning a few snakes. But I really hope not. I really hope that I will continue forever to have snakes and reptiles and animals in general. Hopefully I will also be able soon to start breeding the snakes. It would be a dream for me to do that as a full-time job. I'm really hoping that I will keep on having snakes forever. Alright, that's the questions for today. If you have more, please just post them right down below in the comment section. I will single out a few of them and answer them in the next video. I really love doing these questions. I think it's fun. I think Queenie does too. Queenie is in shed, and usually snakes, they do tend to refuse a meal when they're in shed. If I know Queenie right, she probably won't. She's such an eating machine. Why don't we just get right to it and feed her? Alright guys, like last time, I've chosen to feed Queenie in a box. I just did a video where I I talk about feeding inside versus outside the terrarium, where I say that I always feed my snakes inside the terrarium. That is also true, but in the case of Queenie, she doesn't mind, not at all. And I really want you guys to be able to see up close how she eats, how she strikes, and all that kind, so you really get everything. Alright, seems like Queenie's ready. She's on her way out actually. Well, she got it. Guys, that's all for today. I really do hope you enjoyed checking in on Queenie. I'm having such a good time doing these videos and I really hope you guys are as well. Please give the video a like so I know that you like what I make. It really does mean a lot to me. And also while you're at it, just hit subscribe on that channel. Do remember we have a Facebook group now, and if you haven't joined us yet, please come and do. The link is right down below in the description box. As usual, you can find me on Instagram under the name jossersjungle. Thank you guys for now and bye bye.